So, as I connect to the energy of April, um, I am so grateful that you guys have come to listen, to share this experience, and to become more of yourself in such an authentic form. The ask, the continual ask since the beginning of the year, and astrologically so, being pushed or influenced by what the energies are available and how Gaia is resonating. We are all fine tuning our capacity to transmute all the triggers and emotional baggage we've accumulated in the patterns. And the work has been continual, just continual. And we're all doing a fabulous job. The most important thing, always, 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 is taking care of the physical body, of the rest. Um, I'm getting a clearing right now from a bird song outside. I'm having a hard time. Thank you, bird. Oh, so sweet that song. The connections that we're having with Gaia and the thorough integration of the body into existence here gives us opportunities to understand our presence, our stance, our location, our it's kind of like an echolocation situation where wherever you are, you're putting out waves of vibration, and then the flora and fauna respond to you. And I always thought that was true, but now I'm really feeling it. And the example is in this lovely bird song that's right outside the door. And I'm feeling how it's pulling some of the heaviness from my thoughts. Because as a person here, yeah, I'm getting distracted by all the triggers. Yes, I'm working through the demands of our existence and the finances and the housing and the business and the people interaction, all of it very complicated, and at the same time working on resonating with this new vibrational body that I'm feeling, the integration of my body into the planet, and then kind of walking around with this new integration and presenting it in my interactions and seeing who else might be resonating with any of this. Um, I wait to hear from other people if they're also integrating these kinds of energies before really offering up my experience. Oh, my experience. I am tired. I am for sure tired. Astrological energies. I feel them much more poignantly than I have in the past. As much as I would read up on it and it would be interesting to be like, oh, uh-huh, yeah, I guess that's. But because of this more thorough integration of all that I am into Gaia, I am much more sensitive to the astrology, and um I do believe today might be where the Cancer moon is coming in, so yeah, gonna lay low on that one. Um just me and me. Yes, very good. Okay, so to the reading. It's very interesting. I was feeling like I should do the reading for days now, And somehow I was being so triggered by my environment and by the incoming interactions and the communications that I was having with various people, and I just was being tossed about and needed to reground and didn't make it over to the card reading. And now that I'm at the card reading, I'm just tired, which is a very strange response. Usually in card readings, I'm feeling extremely invigorated. So I'm going to take that as a sign, you know, that for the month of April, um, there's going to be so much more coming at us, and the upheaval is not stopping. There's just more coming. There's going to be more. Um, and how exhausting this really is. But the support of the nature around us, the support of Gaia, is palatable, identifiable. You can feel it throughout your body. So making sure that there are trips to nature, that you are holding hands with people that you care about, um, and working through all of the nuances of this together. And if you cannot be in their physical presence, then, how do you reach out? How are you staying in touch? Um, Very, very important in our communities, because besides the physical environment in the community, there's also the environment of your heart space and who you hold dear. Because many of the people that are close to me are far away on the planet. But I know that there's a stream of love that continues to flow, and reaching out to them regularly is very important right now, especially in the month of April. Keep in touch with those people, even if it's just a fleeting thought in a text. It doesn't have to be a very in-depth communication, but reaching out, sending your love, um, and definitely sending your love during vibration and meditation. Where can you be more deliberate and clear in your communication about your love? Where have you been resistant to saying, I love you? Um, and declaring that as a state of being between you and another person. Are there ways that you are stating that you love Gaia? Your appreciation for the presence of birdsong, of trees and shade, of the sound of the waves in the ocean. These are all that exchange that will be very, very important in helping to ground during the month of April as we proceed. There is an enormous amount of power in our spoken word. This is another aspect of the creation process that we are relearning during this time. Make no mistake about that power. Knowing that you are developing more vocabulary and belief in the words that you're using to declare your life, to declare your exchange. I know that those nuances and those shifts are delicate and slight but profound. The simple declaration of saying, I want to have engagement with other human beings that has a certain nuance. I love the idea of bartering. I feel like it's just a beautiful way to exchange. And I've asked for more of that in in my kind of career. I don't know if that's a thing, but the networking of people, I feel an exchange of energies and bartering is what I want to experience. I just want to know that. I want to know that people can see the value of an exchange without a money tag, a price tag stuck onto it. I resist that label that anything, only things have value if it has a price tag on it. And how can we just exchange in love? And I feel like a barter system is um, a way we know we are familiar with in some way, but something we can play with and develop. But that's my personal nuance that I'm playing with now, and enjoying where it lands, just to see who's open and available to, hey, I have this wonderful thing I do, and then I'd like to give this to you, and then see what comes back. Just see what comes back. Don't ask, don't expect. Just let's see. I'm gonna play like this. I'm gonna bring my things out and my gifts, and I'm gonna share. And we'll see. We'll see what, even if it's appreciation for the gift. Um, that's gorgeous. That's a wonderful way of exchange. I do believe this is where we're going as a species, is more of an energetic exchange of gifts. Um, as soon as we can get out of this financial playground of money exchange, we can start to really understand the energetics of it. And then maybe even coming into a place of money as energetics, if you can get over the programming of all of that, that would be awesome. Um, I feel like I have had that experience, but it's so wrapped up in the programs that I've received during this lifetime. It's a little dirtier, if if that's a way through understanding that. Um, very, very important as we're shifting, because I feel like everybody's changing how their presence, how they present themselves, what their access point to their exchange in the world is, and the world is changing. I feel like there's nothing standing still right now. um, and so because everything's shifting, we get to choose. I don't know if that makes any sense. We get to choose because nothing's stable anymore. Actually, because nothing's stable anymore, it's forcing you to choose, which is the beauty of it. Choose wisely, choose with your heart, choose where you're feeling most comfortable. At any given time, honestly, the comfort level changes, vacillates because of all the incoming noise. Meditation before choosing. Rest, give it time. Don't make any quick choices. It's not going to really hold anyway if you make a quick choice. It's just going to be like another throw of the dice, and not really land well, right? Because everything's shifting. But if you find that heart resonance place of, oh, this is where I feel safe. This is where I feel comfort. This is where I feel seen. That's a real choice. That's a real choice. There's a lot of questions on the table. choose the one that's right in front of you right now, because there's going to be another one coming around down the pipeline immediately afterwards. And know that your choices will shift as you shift, but finding where you're resonating now, because this is the only point of access that we really, really have. And honoring that all this shifting is really just moving the sludge out. Finding that resonance with your heart space, with the truth and the authenticity of you. That's the work. I just don't think we're going to get much rest from the outside world in April. It's going to be harder, actually. Um, and the practices that you've been nurturing, as far as your centered, being centered and grounded, and finding your way through the upheavals, the emotional shifts. This is the work. This is the focus. Everyone's going to be moving. Everything is going to be moving. And even if someone makes up their mind, on Wednesday about a particular thing, by Saturday it could be a completely different thing. They're like, nope, changed my mind. So know that we're all moving like this. We're all moving like this. You can't rely on anybody else to help you with this either. This has to be coming from you. Where's your comfort? How can you ground? What makes you feel a little more stable? I know just the simplicity of cooking a nice meal is something I rely on. Even just the motion of going shopping to find something, to go to the market, to see what produce is available, and then become creative in that. Very grounding, very, very grounding for me. What is it that you do that's such a simple thing? It's very grounding. I know you have a list of things that are important that keep you centered. Use it frequently. April is going to get deeper and carve out more and more of the programs that we're releasing, especially in the financial system, and our safety is getting triggered. How are we going to have access to all the things we've always had access to? Well, we're not. We're not. It's just going to be different. And how can you be more fluid with the different things that the world is going to be able to bring to you for a little while, and to be easy about it, because everything is changing, and that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. I'm really grateful that you're sharing this experience with me, and I wish for you and all your loved ones so much sanity through this process. Take your time, breathe deeply, and stay with your communities that support this process and can give you space to be uncomfortable. Much love to you, and stay tuned for more readings during the month. And get some rest.